Hello everyone and welcome back to my kitchen. So today we will be making meat pot stew, and I'm going to show you how I make my stew without frying it. Let me introduce you guys to the ingredients. So in here I have the nose of the meat. I don't know what this is called in English. Here I have some goat meat and the heart of the meat again. Then I have my already peeled onion with garlic and ginger, which I'll be using to season my meat. I have my paprika pepper, tatashe, which we locally call tatashe. And then I have my scotch bonnet pepper, which we locally call atarudu. In here I have my seasoning. I have my rosemary seasoning, my thyme, curry, some more onion for the stew, and of course my no chicken seasoning. And then I'm not using fresh tomatoes for this recipe. I'm going to be using tinned tomato, and this one says chopped tomatoes into juice. And then finally my salt and granule oil. I forgot to bring the granule oil here. So let's get straight to the marinating process and preparation process, and I'll show you what next. So the next step is to throw in my onion and with the garlic and ginger with some of it here and blend it. Pardon the noise. I'm going to be transferring the nose into the pots and then season with the blended onion. So because I cannot afford to boil the nose and the goat meat together, because this nose takes a longer time to cook and I'm not ready to start cooking in 2 pots, so I'm just going to season my goat meat as well and cover it. I'm going to marinate this first of all for like 1 hour. So this is the way I have chosen to do mine. There are other ways of doing it. If you want me to show you in other videos, please let me know. Now I have blended my tomato mix, and this is what it looks like after blending. I'm going to now transfer it into a pot to dry it up. This step is totally optional, especially because I used tinned tomatoes. So if you look at it, you see that my tomatoes doesn't really have extra water, extra juice, from blending, because I didn't have to add water to it, but I just want to dry it up just for the sake of drying it up. So you can only compulsorily and necessarily do this process when you're using fresh tomatoes and you have to boil with water. So you dry your tomatoes first. So like I said before, it's optional. I have also prepared my stew after blending direct. In fact, that's the way I do it most of the time. I blend and just pour it straight into the oil or boil it, depending on the style I'm using to make my stew. This has been marinating for 1 hour now. I'm going to put it on the fire to start cooking. I'm not adding any water for now. Let me see how much of its own juice it will bring out before I proceed to adding water and then the goat meat, like we already said. Stay tuned. This is what the nose of the goat looks like. I have not added water to this pot, guys. You will not believe this. See, I haven't added any form of water to it. So I'll still allow this cook for some time. I'll show you guys when I add the goat meat. And here's our tomatoes drying up as well. This has been cooking for quite some time now. I forgot to time it. So at this point, I'll be adding in the stuff, already marinated goat meat and the heart to now cook together. Mix this, give it a very good mix, and cover it to cook. This is what our meat looks like. It's almost cooked, not 100% cooked. Yeah. So at this point now, I'll be pouring in the tomatoes. There's still another way of doing this. If you want to see how else you can make your stew without frying it, please leave a comment in the comment section, and I will be sure to create a video of another way of cooking your stew without frying. So the best part of it is that I have already dried up these tomatoes, so the rest of the cooking process won't take long. Our stew should be ready in the next, let me say, 10-15 minutes. But the thing is, I'm going to cover this up first and allow it to mix together, the meat stock, to mix, and I'll have a taste before I know how to season, how much more ingredients to add to it. The result is always the same. You do it this way, you do it the other way, you get the same results. So I'm going to cover this for some time. We'll come back. Yeah, wow. So this is the point where we season. I have my seasoning stock, chicken seasoning stock, some curry, thyme and rosemary. I don't like a lot of seasoning in my stew. So this is it. If you are the type that eats a lot of curry and stuff, please feel free to season to your taste. Yeah, so I'll allow this cook for like another 5 minutes. Please pardon my background noise. And then I'll proceed to add in the groundnut oil. So this is the point where I add my groundnut oil, just a little, because the meat has a lot of oil already, and I don't like my stew to be too oily. Mix, and then I'll cover. Our stew is ready. Look at this beauty. Let's check on our stew. Oh wow. Isn't this just beautiful? So beautiful. And it tastes as good as it looks. So guys, this is what our stew looks like. If you like your stew thick, you can just leave it on a low heat and allow it to dry up some more, but I don't like my stew thick. So for me, this is the perfect consistency. This is how I like my stew. So this stew is ready. What would you serve this stew with? Can you just let me know in the comment section? Don't forget to like and subscribe to my videos, and you can also comment to let me know the kind of other recipes, other meals you like me to create. Thanks for watching.
Mommy, I need diamond spoon because I can't drink it. No. Diamond, there's nothing in your cup. There's nothing in your cup. There's nothing in your cup. But what you drink is in.
Smarty rice.
What you drink is on the bed. Drink is on the bed. I got on my shirt.
my
Yeah, you
goodness.
can do it. I know.
Thank you guys for watching.